You skipped sleep before a night, maybe two. You felt tired, foggy, maybe even detached from reality. But what if you pushed it further? What if you didn't sleep? Not for a day or a week, but for a full 30 days. Would your brain adapt or collapse? And more terrifyingly, would you still be you? The answer is far from comforting. Long before you ever reach the 30-day mark, your brain begins to glitch in ways that feel almost unreal. Your memory falters. Hallucinations begin to surface, and slowly, your perception of the world begins to bend and fragment. This isn't just exhaustion, it's a neurological breakdown. You don't feel sleepy, you feel fractured. The human brain isn't built to survive without sleep, and when you deny it, it doesn't ask politely, it starts to dismantle your reality. Sleep isn't just a passive state of rest. It's one of the most active and essential processes your body performs. While your body lies still, your brain comes alive, sorting memories, regulating emotions, resetting chemical balance, and quite literally cleaning itself. One of the most critical systems involved is the glymphatic system, a neural cleansing network that activates during deep sleep to flush out waste, including beta amyloid proteins, linked to Alzheimer's. Without sleep, those toxins start to build, and with them, your ability to think, feel, and even be yourself begins to erode. After just 24 hours without sleep, the brain starts behaving as if it's intoxicated. Reaction times slow. Judgment becomes impaired. You begin to forget simple things. By 48 hours, micro-sleeps creep. In brief, involuntary blackouts that last just seconds. You might still be awake, eyes open, but parts of your brain are shutting down. At 72 hours, the line between wakefulness and dreaming starts to dissolve. You may begin to hallucinate. The world around you warps, shadows take on shapes, and your own thoughts begin to betray you. The brain, desperate for rest, begins to simulate it while you're still conscious. Go beyond 100 hours, and the brain descends into crisis. Your thalamus, which regulates sensory input, begins to misfire. Sounds distort, time stretches. Your sense of identity starts to unravel. You may forget where you are, who you are, or why you're awake. Emotional control collapses. Paranoia creeps in. The body interprets this experience as trauma, flooding itself with stress hormones that wear down your immune system and burn out your mental circuits. You're not just tired anymore, you're coming apart. And what about the full 30 days? The truth is, no one knows for sure. The longest documented period of wakefulness is about 11 days. Beyond that, the data fades not because people didn't try, but because they simply couldn't continue. Their brains forced unconsciousness. The body shut down. 30 days without sleep may not even be survivable. It's not a test of willpower. It's a test of biology, and biology always wins. Eventually, your brain steps in and pulls the plug. You could be mid-sentence, mid-step, even standing upright, and your brain will knock you out. This is not failure. It's self-preservation. When you won't sleep, your brain decides for you. And while it may seem like sleep is time wasted, it's quite the opposite. During REM sleep, your brain conducts emotional triage, deciding which memories to keep and which to discard. It rewires itself, forms new connections, and tests hypothetical scenarios in your dreams. It's not rest, it's rehearsal for the chaos of life. Without this nightly regeneration, your brain becomes a crumbling network of short circuits. You might still be breathing, blinking, speaking, but the part of you that knows it's you begins to vanish. Sleep is the thread that holds the narrative of your life together. Without it, you become unstuck in time, memory, and identity. Consider this: animals that don't sleep die. Even insects and fish have rest cycles. Sharks swim while asleep. Birds sleep mid-flight. Sleep isn't optional, it's universal. So when you deprive your brain of it, you're not just fighting nature, you're unmaking yourself. So, would your brain survive 30 days without sleep? Maybe. But you, the coherent, functioning version of yourself, wouldn't. You'd become something else entirely. Sleep isn't wasted time. It's a nightly reboot, a maintenance protocol your brain cannot live without. Without it, there is no clarity, no memory, no self. If this thought kept you up, maybe that's your brain begging for rest. Hit that like button to let the algorithm know your neurons are still firing. Subscribe to NeuroVerse Dimension, where science, space, and self collide in ways you've never imagined. And drop a comment. What is the strangest thing that happened when you didn't sleep? Stay curious, because even the mind has limits, and this might be the very edge of them.